Welcome back to We Love This Book. Today, as you probably can tell, we're going to do an unboxing. So I was on holiday last week and this is the post that was waiting for me when I got back. So I'm going to open it all, but some of it will kind of speed through and I'll kind of stop and mention any of the books that I think are particularly exciting. So enjoy! Right. Oh, this is an interesting one. This is Killing Monica by Candace Bushnell, who wrote the Sex and the City books. I believe the book is about a writer who writes a kind of a series of books and it's made into a TV show, and then the kind of main character, Monica, kind of becomes sort of known for being something else, not her creation, and it's about sort of taking back that ownership. This is Asking For It by Louise O'Neill. So Louise wrote Only Ever Yours, which won our YA book prize last year, and it's just completely brilliant. One of my favourite, I was going to say one of my favourite YA books, but one of my favourite books full stop of last year, and this is her new one, so I cannot wait to read that. So this is the new Elena Ferrante. Now, I haven't read any Elena Ferrante, but basically everybody whose opinion about books I trust has read the previous 3 books in the Neapolitan series and love them. So I am actually saving the whole series and I'm going to read it over the summer. Oh, okay, I've heard about this one. This is from a new small publisher called September Publishing, and it's called 100 Acts of Minor Dissent, and it is by Mark Thomas, who kind of encourages people to do things like, I think this was the guy who like campaigned to get the dictionary definition of barrage to mean the like goop you get in the bottom of your bin. So it's sort of ideas for kind of minor acts of dissent and trouble that you can do in everyday life. Oh my goodness, this one comes with a hairband. This is, oh, it looks lovely. The Adventures of Miss Pettifor by Anne Michaels, illustrated by Emma Block, and it's a children's book and it's got beautiful illustrations in it, coming out in November, and even more excitingly, it comes with some cat ears. Oh, we've got a headband on. There we go. So, that's Miss Pettifor. Shall I leave them on?
If you want.
I will. I like it. Cover a lot, Nest by Esther Ehrlich, which is published by Rock the Boat, which is the new children's and YA imprint from One World. This is the paperback of The Offering by Grace McLean. The hardback came out in January, I think, and this is on the Bailey's long list this year, although it wasn't shortlisted. So this is one called Kitchens of the Great Midwest. I don't know much about this except that I think it looks quite good. So this is Unbecoming by Jenny Doudna. Jenny wrote Before I Die, a YA book that was really, really popular a couple of years ago, and this is her new book, which I think people are very, very much looking forward to seeing. And I think, so it's published by David Ficken Books, who revealed the cover on Twitter really recently, so go and have a look at that. This is just the proof. So this is a finished copy of Tokyo by Nicholas Hogg, which hopefully you remember was one of my June favourites from our last favourites video. So that's the final copy. This is an interesting one. This is called The Father, and it's part of a trilogy, I think, or it's certainly the first one in a series by a Swedish author called Anton Svensson. It's a novel, but it's based on this real life family who became it's like three brothers who became criminals and they robbed banks. I believe told from the perspective of the fourth brother who didn't go into a sort of life of crime, but there's a film I think being made of it, and Sphere, the publisher's also done some kind of serial type podcasts that they're releasing alongside it. My actual secret, but not very secret, hobby is scrapbooking, so I'm quite a fan of this sort of thing. Right, nearly there. This is the paperback of Amy Poehler's memoir, Yes Please, which I read when it came out in hardback and I completely loved it. I'm a big fan of her and of Parks and Recreation, and I loved reading this. So this is the paperback. It's still quite weighty though, and this comes out, it comes out on my birthday. Fun fact about my birthday is that I share it with Christian Grey, which I just learnt this week. Bertha 50 Shades, so good fact. But this is an exciting fun fact. Look at that cover. This is Furiously Happy by Jenny Lawson, and a note saying, Anna, you win the first proof for Twitter enthusiasm. Jenny Lawson is kind of one of the original bloggers. She's had a blog for ages called The Bloggess, which is brilliant, and she wrote a book called Let's Pretend This Never Happened. It's about her life, but it's kind of told in like anecdotes, and it's just hilarious, and I was so excited to hear that she was writing another one. So this is Furiously Happy. It's coming out in September and I cannot wait to read that. The Book of Lost and Found by Lucy Foley. Just is a really, really beautiful cover. This is a book called Tuna Melts My Heart. The underdog with the overbite. I love Pippi Longstocking. The Pippi Longstocking books are up there as some of my favourite childhood books, and I read them over and over again. So this is a special edition of the picture book version, which is published to celebrate Pippi's 70th birthday. This is Song of the Sea Maid by Rebecca Maskell, and just another completely beautiful cover there. This is In Their Shoes, Fairy Tales and Folk Tales, which is another one that I haven't heard about but just caught my attention by its gorgeous cover. And also I love fairy tales. I'm really interested in how people kind of play with fairy tales in modern fiction. And this is published to coincide with a major new exhibition at the V&A about shoes. This is the finished copy of The Ecliptic by Benjamin Wood, which I've not seen before. I've read a proof and I love this book. It is up there. It's possibly my favourite book of the year. I think it's only the Kate Atkinson that's kind of even close to rivaling how much I love this book. Right, last one is, wow, oh cool. So this is a book called Animorphia by Kirby Roseanne, and it's cool. It says it's an extreme colouring and search challenge, which is not a thing I have any idea what that means, but I like the idea of it. So that was the post that I got last week. That was just a week's worth of post. What am I excited about? Well, this is one I've already read that I love, so it's very exciting to see the finished copy. There was the fairy tale book. Oh, and the 2 fairy tale books. Really nice to see the paperback of the Amy Poehler, and then this one, The Furiously Happy by Jenny Lawson. I can't wait to read that. So this one as well. Cannot wait to read this. So let us know which of all of these books you would like to read, if you've read any of them, what you've made of them, which ones you're looking forward to coming out. Get in touch in the comments, or say hello to us on Twitter. We're at We Love This Book, and remember to subscribe and like the video.